And here comes the champ select. Boom! Popping right over.
Awesome. Straight on in. And we are ready to go. Let's see what explosiveness we might be able to find in champ select as we get ready for the 5th and final game.
We have already had an insane amount of team play coming out from the games we've had thus far. And the final game of the night should not disappoint if anything we have seen this night has taught us anything.
I would hope not. I would hope not, because our last 3-4 games, I would even say, have been excellently played and have been very fun games to watch.
They got size 16 shoes to fill.
Oh, this chat is going nuts. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Spam
Let's
the
see if we
kappas and the
can't get
keepos.
you guys a little bit more riled up. We'll see if I can't come up with anything this time.
No more memes, no more puns. Where's the pun guy?
No more memes and no more dreams.
We might come up with some puns. We'll set it up. I promise you guys. One day we'll set it up. I'll be a third man, or I'll be an analyst in a 2-man cast instead of the play-by-play, and we'll come up with something really good. But
yeah, he'll just sit here with like, it's electric. Ha! 'Cause she got zapped. Get it? Ha! Ha! Ha!
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And the Gnar.
Coming out big.
The Gnar's getting hovered. I wonder how electric this pick's going to be. Ah! Alright, it's too much. Too much of the puns.
Ooh, we've seen these out here already today. Gnar was very good in this last game, but it wasn't able to pull out the game for them. But we saw it electrifyingly well yesterday. I did not try to attempt it. It just happened. We also see a Kindred picked up. We saw it earlier today as an AD carry. Maybe we'll actually get to see it in the jungle, but there is a Hecarim. We could see the Hecarim top. We could see a jungle. We've seen it both today. So Sejuani picking up for the jungle. We saw that today as well.
So overall, a lot of similar picks coming out for this tournament. I would say the probably most picked champion in this tournament. I would have to check Stats Guy. Where's the Stats Guy emote? But I would have to say Gnar has been the most frequent champion in this tournament thus far. And Leona, again, has been massive in all of these games.
I think so far it's actually been Tom Kench with a 50% pick ban rate.
Really, Tom Kench? Ah.
Correct. Out of 8 of the games, it's been picked 4 times.
Oh, epic
It's
rap
been
battles.
picked, excuse me.
Oh my goodness. But the Bard pick up with the Rumble. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a flashback to CTF's Jungle Hecarim here with the Rumble top lane. And a Bard.
Or we can always see Rumble in the jungle.
So Johnny is coming back into this. Is a second-time pick. The Boar is making a comeback.
Yeah, is this a Draven? Please be a Draven. Oh my goodness, if that Leona Draven bot lane, that is a kill lane if I've ever seen one. If Draven gets going ahead, especially with the lockdown Leona can provide, and he gets that kill after the adoration stacks, he can just be snowballed from one kill. And the Annie pickup for the mid lane. Wow, a lot of lockdown coming out of
There's
Unroyals.
that explosiveness we were looking for. And game number 5 is already wound up to be a very great game. The Kindred ultimate might keep that in check a little bit. The Bard ultimate as well might keep it in check. But I'm really looking to see somebody just get absolutely deleted.
Hey, Bacon, Stats Guy says Gnar was the most picked. Owned! Owned! Get owned there, Bacon! Stats Guy Dyrus. I was right. I love it, Dyrus. Good timing.
Then perhaps it hasn't been updated, but Gnar has had some pretty Gnar is very successful with a 100% win rate.
Oh my god. Pick it up, Stats Guy. You're moving too slow. Oh my
actually
goodness.
can't
What do you mean?
right
That's not right. Last game, Irelia won.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't Gnar lose this last game?
Bacon, stop talking.
Ooh. I don't know about these stats. I don't know who we can believe.
Oh my god.
Or the man.
Oh, Stats Guy, you better get on this. There's so much wrongdoing in this shoutcasting right now. So much analyzing gone wrong here. So much misinterpreted facts.
Yeah. But actually going on while we have some time, this is actually the ended composition. Falling on the blue side with Unroyals, we'll be having Gnar in the top lane, Shyvana in the jungle, Annie in the mid lane, as well as Draven and Leona in the bot lane.
And putting out on the red side is going to be Rumble in the top lane. Hecarim, again, for the second game in a row in the jungle. Kindred mid, interestingly enough. Ezreal in the bot lane ADC position, and Bard rounding out the comp with his wonderful mystical journeys. So it's going to be an awesome game. I believe this is the first Rumble of the qualifiers, if I'm not mistaken. We have to check Stats Guy.
And this is the first Bard as well.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, we can't say anything for sure, but this is going to be an awesome game. Also, the Draven going to be huge.
I'm not mistaken. Wasn't there a Bard yesterday, or am I completely mistaken?
There could have been a Bard yesterday. I was not around for all of the games. Excuse me. Okay. There would not been a Bard yesterday because the stats have been updated from yesterday, and there is not currently a Bard on the list.
See, good. There we go.
It looks like I was wrong.
It looks like I was right on this one, ladies and gentlemen.
We have so much salt in the casters right now. It's hysterical.
We're getting there. But anyway, guys, going on, this is, of course, the qualifiers for the actual tournament that will be taking place here soon. So far, we started off with 16 teams, and we are going to end with 8. This is the last position in the qualifiers. So far, we've had Team Digital Esports qualify, along with Requiem, Personal Best, First Blood Only, and the NAL winners, and Surprise J, as well as We Fight Fire with Funk.
Yeah, and all of these teams winning have come out on top by pretty substantial amounts, with the exception of the last few games. All of tonight has been very even play. I mean, it's almost a sad day to see all of these amazing teams get booted out of the tournament.
Yeah, the qualifiers have been really close.
Yeah, with the exception of the first day, however, but we got
there was a stomp earlier today as well with the Team Digital Esports.
We don't want to talk about that again, too salty. But as we start...
leave that wound unsalted.
Right.
As we're 30 seconds away from getting into the load screen to see what these guys have brought with their masteries.
Oh,
yeah, and this is actually going to be quite interesting because we can't really ignore the Team Digital Esports from earlier because, of course, on the red team right here tonight in the fifth game, we will be having Team Digital Esports Black. So this is going to be, of course, their sister team out here tonight in the last game.
How great would it be to see Digital Black and Digital Esports facing off
in the finals? That would be quite the interesting fight.
Yeah.
Or even in the quarterfinals, that'd be interesting, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, just to see the rivalry between the two of them, it'll be amazing to see. But we're gonna get to the load screens right now. Turn off the music as we don't want to be interrupted for the amazing shoutcasting that I'm sure is going to be had.
You might need to find some of that music because if the Unroyals lose, we gotta play some Lord.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh my God! I need to do it. Okay.
It's gotta be the first song. It's gotta be the first song. There's no other option.
You're right. It has to be. So as soon as
if they win, though, that's the water you want to play it.
All right. So I got this.
If they win, it's fine. It's fine. They're gonna be kings.
What is it? What's the song?
Royals by Lord.
There we go. I got this, guys. I got this. I'm just gonna. There we go. I'm going to set it up so in case they win, I will have it all prepped and ready to play. Just remind me because I'm sure I will forget. But as we get that, we're loading into the Rift. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy in the game. So spam your kappas, spam your keepos, spam whatever the hell you got as we load onto the Rift.
Of course, guys, this is the last game of the night. Right when we go on live, you guys can go ahead and look at the VOD. That will, of course, be in the past broadcast section. If you guys want to watch that, show it to all your friends, because if they miss this event, oh my lord, I feel sorry for them.
Get everybody in here. The more people we got in chat, the better it is. We're a very interactive stream, so get everyone out here to have a really good time. I don't think there's really a better way to spend your weekend. And when you're just sitting there playing video games, you can get us up on your second monitor or even in the background as we're waiting to see what type of level 1 action these teams bring out.
We haven't seen it yet tonight, so maybe we might just see it.
The level 1 fight.
all tournament, and I won it. As Nar throws.
Whoa!
What was?
Oh no! That level 1 damage. Will we be able to see a pentakill from that? There is no.
Beautiful Nar play.
Crap.
That was so beautiful, BM. The behind the head boomerang into Kindred's face. Holy cow.
I need a replay of that.
Let's get a slow motion replay. Oh no, I can't do that.
Oh, too bad we're not at that level of LCS yet, ladies and gentlemen, but maybe someday we might.
With your continued support.
The technology just isn't there.
Holy cow. This is great.
For $9.99.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the game is actually underway. This is the first time I think I've ever seen Kindred in that mid lane position. One thing that we're going to actually watch, and hopefully we are going to see a problem with this, we're going to have 3 AD position, like 3 AD people on this red team by Digital Black.
Yeah, the triple AD comp. However, Ezreal does have a mixed damage source with his abilities, so no real worry there for that team. They do still have the mixed damage, especially with the Rumble and that Equalizer. I think a lot of these team fights are definitely going to come down to how Bard can set up these amazing Rumble Equalizers in the team fight. So
yeah, it's going to be a great team fights to watch when we get there, but we still got to get there. Hopefully this game is a little bit faster paced than our last one was.
Yeah, so far they've been about 14-15 minutes in until we actually get some high action, and then we get really hard, and then we hit that late game slow crawl.
Yeah.
But they've been really good rides so far.
Thus far we've had some ups and downs in the games. Immense ups and downs to say the least. But I mean, this one's shaping up to be a good game so far. Rumble actually bought the cloth 5 pots in the top lane to stay safe against that Gnar. They do not want to get that Gnar ahead.
No, very secure, safe start for that Rumble. Gonna really prevent the Gnar from doing anything the Rumble doesn't want him to. Gonna be able to farm effectively into the tower.
Yeah, and so far we see the masteries between the 2 top laners, Rumble and Gnar. Neither one of them actually have the mastery for the biscuits, So that'll be actually interesting to see go through.
Definitely more offensive page for sure. There's gonna be some great team fight action. Hecarim gonna start this off, coming up in the top lane for a gank. Rumble's gonna go in, keep the Gnar there. Here comes Hecarim, gonna try to knock him out, but the Gnar bounces away. It's gonna do nothing. He's gonna look to turn this. Rumble's gonna try to do some damage, but overall, not a successful gank.
Yeah, and as we can see right now, there's actually some differencing CS in that mid lane between Annie and Kindred. Kindred is actually ahead by about 10 CS, so that's actually interesting to mark. Well, this, of course, has been the first time we've seen Kindred ever in the mid lane, and I've never seen it at all.
I mean, we can kind of look to see that Kindred is going to be that AD champion in the mid lane and will have that easier time farming against any champion. However, once Annie hits that level 6 and has such an immense amount of kill pressure, that ultimate from Kindred is not going to save you from an immediate burst down to no health.
If I remember correctly, Kindred mid has been played at the professional level in some foreign tournament. I can't remember what. So maybe an All-Stars event or something. But I do know it has been played, and it was played to a lot of success.
Yeah, and it looks
Well, it's the first here then.
It is definitely the first mid Kindred here. I think we've seen Kindred 80 carry as well, but other than that, Kindred has been played in every role other than her supposed jungle slot. So she has been a very big fill. Yeah, I love the fact that she's been everywhere but her supposed where she's supposed to go.
I believe especially in at IEM she was actually enabled, and she's a jungle character, but she'd been played in AD carry top. I don't think she even got played. She may have been played once in the jungle at IEM.
I believe Sven Skaren played her once in the jungle, but did not actually have a very fun game on her.
Yes, I believe they ended up getting out of the tournament at that point.
Yep.
But back onto our tournament, we actually have some pretty close-ish CS, about 10 CS in bottom and mid, but it looks like we're going to be seeing him.
Oh my goodness, the damage!
He's going to get pasted down by Kindred, getting that first blood gold right there. It's a huge lead going in between the two.
Holy cow, that was a lot of damage coming from the mid lane Kindred.
And it looks like top lane, we're going to have an ultimate there by Gnar. Gnar's going to be able to throw enough at Rumble, but Rumble's able to get out. It's going to be a really snowbally top lane.
Bot lane, Leona trying to go in and get some stuff, but not able to do enough damage as Ezreal runs out of mana, poking the Draven down. And they just trade off a couple of auto attacks for a couple auto attacks.
That was a very good top lane fight from the Rumble. But the
here
Sejuani comes in for the gank! Holy cow, they're going deep onto the Ezreal. Get the slow, but not
Here comes another
enough.
teleport in by Rumble. Rumble's only half. Going down that ultimate. Oh, who's going to get bursted down? Another teleport coming in from a blue team. Rumble's still alive. We're going to see him pick up by the vegetable. And it looks like Tell Me I'm Daddy's going to be able to pick up a Gale, as well as Hecarim. 4 kills going out. Are they going to be able to get another one on Gnar? Gnar's about ready to get Mega Gnar, but it looks like they're going to be going for not a turret time. But it looks like they can easily turn around and get another kill.
Oh my
automatically
goodness.
going into Team Digital Black.
Oh, and he found Kindred there.
Straight back with the Kindred. Gonna force a flash over the wall.
What a teleport from Rumble. Holy cow.
Yeah,
That was
going in
so
there with
good.
half health, he was able to pull it off. I'm quite surprised.
Gnar was just too late on the teleport, not able to provide an impact for his team. Getting in there, just not in the right time. I mean, there's no other words for it. Didn't have the Mega, wasn't there first, and so it just kind of just floundered.
Yeah, the strength of Gnar is being able to control the map around your own rage bar. The whole advantage of having Gnar is the fact of when you have control of the map, you are able to make the plays. But if you ever are on the back foot and you're not ready for that teleport rage bar to come up, then you're pretty much going to be screwed that entire fight.
Yeah, and so earlier we saw, of course, Team Digital Esports play in their game, and they were very strong in their individual play, and it looks like this team's going to be quite differing, as this is going to be a team that looks like they're playing very well on team macro positioning. As you can see, there's a roam by bar, but it looks like Leona's going to go on there and not be able to pick anything up.
A lot of aggression coming from Unroyals, even though they are down 4 kills. That was a very big wombo in the bot lane they did not want to go for.
Ezreal just a little too safe of an AD carry to get picked off like that. As Bart comes over the wall after taking a magical journey across the map, come back and support his laner.
Oh my god, that's great stats, Dyrus, man. Holy cow. Draven, what the heck's going on? Holy cow, Dyrus on my mind. Draven
I believe I was the one that said, "Tell me I'm daddy," but other than that, stats guy, you got it good. And it looks like we're gonna have a fight up going by. Gnar's going in on there. Oh, Gnar's gonna be able to getting the stun on there, throwing another stun down there. Gnar's gonna be able to get Rumble. Rumble is running away. Will he be able to see him flash away? He doesn't have flash. Gnar throwing another rocket. We are going to not see a kill get over by Gnar.
Man.
Oh,
so much burned, but Rumble got out of that safe. He didn't even have a flash up.
Rumble gonna be forced to all for those minions in the top lane as Hecarim cleans out the jungle of Sejuani. Team Digital is really running the table on this already. 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah, already a 2k gold lead, and it's already a pretty huge CS difference in the mid lane. There's getting closed down bottom lane, but that mid lane is a pretty sizable difference. Another thing to notice is the top lane, Gnar has quite a bit CS more than Rumble does, but Rumble's had a pretty good impact.
Speaking of top lane, Hecarim's looking for a gank top, decides doesn't want it, as Gnar is still level up on that Sejuani. Something's got to happen to get this Rumble back in the game, otherwise this Gnar is going to be very scary with 40 CS.
Yeah, he may be down in kills on his team, but he is up in about 40 CS in the top lane. Holy cow, that is making up more sum for his CS than Rumble's kills and assists by about 300 gold lead in that top lane for the Gnar.
Even with that, it's a very close gold lead. There's only about 200 gold between the two of them. But mainly that's because of the assist and the kill that he was able to pick down in the bottom lane. I think as long as Rumble plays the game right and is able to keep Gnar in the lane and be able to pick up some across the map plays like earlier, we can do it. But it looks like we're going to be seeing a fight bottom.
Ezreal just flashed.
Oh my god, that binding!
Ezreal getting it open, no damage with that heal. Counteracted that true damage.
Oh, what a beautiful binding from the Bard to set that Ezreal ult up. Not enough damage, but holy cow. Oh my god, that binding! Ezreal's not going to arcane shift in. The exhaust is going to tell her to stop.
Ooh, and there's going to be a race here. Who's going to beat? Who's going to be Savannah or Hecarim getting to the fight first? Looks like Leona's going to be able to get the vote down. Looks like we may be able to see a stun coming out. It looks like no. Hecarim's still right there in that tri-bush, though.
Hecarim still looking to make an impact here. Leona going to get the ward to spot him out, and that's going to end any sort of aggression down there unless Team Digital really wants to tower dive this, but I can't imagine they would. And everything quiets back down.
Yeah. 4 kills, 11 minutes into the game. Team Digital Black look to take the first dragon of the game.
Yeah, it looks like there's not much there. Of course, Draven's just not getting there, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Of course, we actually see a lot of potential to steal. Unroyals has Shivani, can jump over the wall and smite. We have Draven with that global ultimate, so it's going to be a hard choice to go for that dragon. But it looks like Nar's going to do some damage to Rumble under that turret.
Still up 40 CS on this Rumble. Ezreal is actually backing in the dragon pit. This is
that is 40 CS and almost even climbing, because it was really 35 earlier when we were talking about it. He is slowly but surely getting an advantage every wave. As I say, that misses the cannon minion. But other than that, he's slowly climbing on this Rumble and getting tower damage at the same time. Rumble is in a lot of trouble.
Rumble is getting blazed down, and Nar still has an ultimate flash, so he could get in there, do some damage, and jump the crap out of there.
Yeah, he is still up a level and up a significant amount of farm, so I would still be very afraid of that Nar. As soon as he megas out, is able to tower dive a Rumble relatively effectively, but Rumble did still have his ultimate available, so I don't know how safe that dive would have been.
Right, and there's another thing that we're actually kind of neglecting is that mid lane. And last game, Annie was very strong. And actually, wait, going back to the top lane, Hecarim coming for the tank, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get anything in. Nar might actually go do a lot of damage. Oh my lord, but anyway, going back to it, we're actually neglecting. Annie was a very strong pick last game, didn't pick up the win, but, you know, Kindred's able to shove her down. There's about the same amount of CS difference there as there is in the top lane in favor of Team Digital Esports Black.
Hecarim's trying to make his impact on that top lane, but just not able to do it very effectively. Snar's just too mobile of a champion and too healthy now with that Phage.
Yeah, Hecarim and Sejuani are both relatively even, although Hecarim does have the gold lead from the kills.
Ooh, Kindred going in on that damage. Oh my god, Timber says out! But it looks like Kindred's going to be able to pick this kill up.
Did not have the stun. That Tibbers wasn't a stun, Tibbers. Now the mid lane. Sejuani's looking to push it back out as Kindred has the back.
Yeah, Annie not able to answer that damage yet. Kindred still has the ultimate if she ever gets low enough to need it, or feels like she needs it, but Annie's in a lot of trouble until she starts getting some more of those bursty items. Right now she's going for more of a safe Rite of Ages, and it's going to take a while for her to really hit her peak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And last time we saw this, Kindred was in the ADC position, and that Kindred wasn't able to exactly get the right amount of marks. I believe it was still a victorious game by it, but we actually already see 4 marks coming out in 14 minutes for that Kindred. So that's actually a positive thing going forward, as well as the 2 kills and that CS difference.
Yeah, a lot of even, or not even, but back and forth trading up in this top lane from this Gnar and Rumble. Rumble is going to need some serious help from Hecarim if he is going to get back into this game, although Rumble doesn't necessarily need a lot of items to be a threat. All he really needs is his Haunting Guise and Sork Boots to be a real threat with those equalizers. So not too much lost in the top lane as long as he can remain safe and not die to this Gnar.
Well, the top lane's winning.
Oh, that binding!
Oh, he's going to get it, guys. Ezreal looks to go in and get it, but does not get as Leona stops him.
Wow.
With
beautiful.
A great Xenoblade stun.
Ezreal does have that ultimate, though, so he could easily kind of do a pot shot at it. Not get it completely, but do quite a bit more damage. But the first turn of the game has been going over. It looks like an ultimate does go out way too late. I don't know what was going on there. But of course, first turret has been dropped of the game. That is going to be going over to Unroyals. That Gnar being able to get more.
Binding again!
Bottom, Ezreal's going to do enough damage to Savannah. Leona's going to keep going in. Ezreal's going to put some more damage on Leona. Leona is kind of getting low to that half mark. Shyvana is low as well.
Holy cow. These bindings, cosmic bindings from the Bard are so on point. He's been landing them left and right on double champions. That is not an easy thing to do. So very well done for the first effective Bard of this tournament.
Oh, for sure. He's had a great impact so far in the lane. 14 Leona wants some of that. Trying to stun him up. Draven gonna get stunned up.
Oh,
getting caught out. Annie's right there, going that flash. Annie's gonna try to do some good. Ultimate coming out by Rumble. It looks like they're both gonna try to get away from that ultimate slow.
Easy
Here
peasy.
comes Kindred. Kindred's sniffing something out, trying to hunt him down, but decides to turn back to the mid lane. After Hecarim's just too low to really come back in.
Easy peasy safety dance after that Rumble equalizer was popped. It'll be able to get out of there with no worry.
These barred angles are a little bit ridiculous though on some of these stuns. That last stun under the Draven was into the wall. I'm not quite sure he had the angle on that one.
Yeah, well, let him have it. It happened. Rito knows what they're doing, man.
I don't know if you've seen some of the MF double ups lately, but
Double
that 90
ups.
degrees
Oh my goodness.
is real.
So I want to take this into consideration right now. The mid lane gold is really different. That 2 kills and about 20, oh my god, almost 30 CS lead is getting there. 6,000 gold on that Kindred, and Kindred only has 4,000. So there's some huge difference in money there.
Better watch out for Kindred dive here mid. She's got the ultimate. May look to just take this Annie out. Doesn't really care that there's a passive.
Yeah,
Annie!
She's going for it. Annie's going down. Turret's down. Not even scathed by that turret. Kindred's going
sheep's clothing for sure. It's Kindred. It's going ham right off the start.
Yeah, I think Thresh was the MVP of the last game, but I think it's gonna be this. They're gonna go fighting in, and it looks like Leona's gonna get picked up by Israel. They're gonna go for they're going for the turret dive, and they're gonna just say no. I don't know. They could have done a little bit something there, but said they got the nice simple kill. 0-7. This game is very different. There's 3K gold lead there for Team Digital Esports.
Sejuani should have roamed down as soon as that thing happened, but Leona does go down for it. Nar and Sejuani decided to come to the mid lane to stop this Kindred push. As she is that AD champion, she will be able to take a tower much quicker than an Annie maybe.
Gonna be a dragon picked up there by the red team, doing some good rotations on this team, and I think this rivals just of what we've seen so far. Requiem looked really strong yesterday, and then of course Team Digital Esports looked very strong today, but I think this one might take the cake of being the most controlled offensive team we've seen out here so far.
It seems like it. I mean, all of the lanes have had pretty safe lanes thus far. There are 0 kills for Unroyals, so very little gold for them to come off of in comparison to the 7 kills that Team Digital Black have been able to pull out.
I believe Team Unroyals just wants 100% team participation for all of their members. So far, 18 minutes.
Oh
18 minutes into the game, they've succeeded.
Oh, except that Nar, he hasn't participated in a kill yet, in a death yet. He hasn't died yet.
He hasn't participated in a death, but he hasn't participated in any kills, so his kill participation is still at 100%.
True.
So the teamwork is very effective from the Unroyals at the moment.
Fair.
Stats guy might need to take a notice of that.
Stats guy, where's the emote? Spam it. Hashtag stats guy. And he gets a stun onto the Kindred mid, but how much can she do to keep herself safe under this tower? Sejuani's gonna go through the magical journey.
Sejuani's gonna be caught. Sejuani's stuck on that. Oh my god, the damage is going through. Ezreal does have his ultimate. He's gonna shoot it, and it looks like he's just gonna barely whiff that. But we're gonna be up in the top lane. It looks like Annie's gonna be going in to stun Hecarim.
Kindred,
here comes Kindred.
Kindred's doing the damage to Annie.
Holy
Nar gets the kill. He still has his 100% kill participation that he was very proud of.
Oh my goodness. A lot of trading in this bot lane while that whole fun fight in the mid lane was happening, but that's going to open up a lot of free time for Annie to get some gold, get some farm, and take down the first turret of the game. No one in position from Team Digital Black and able to defend this tower, so that looks to be the first tower down for the Unroyals, who are actually on the back foot.
Kindred just got skinned, and Annie has herself a new teddy bear.
Oh my god.
It looks like we're gonna be losing another turret of the game, so this is a hard game to call because of course they have the kill lead, obviously the kill lead, and there's of course the dragon lead, but they're almost barely been ahead of gold, just by barely even 2K if even.
Yeah, this Narg CS difference is pretty much ridiculous. Nar is 2,000 gold ahead of Rumble.
That just goes about the same for Annie and Kindred as well. So far, Nar is getting all that gold, though, for this team. 2,000, 3,000
The
ahead.
TP going from the Nord, but the cosmic
Oh, magical
they're going in the magical.
Oh, the
stun!
stun! TP from Rumble. Is he
comes
gonna have that
the TP.
equalizer?
Down by Rumble. Rumble's gonna go and
stuns him
ulting
up.
them. Rumble's stuck in the wall.
Oh, the binding again! That equalizer coming up
It
huge.
looks like we're gonna be losing Draven. Draven gets dropped to that Rumble. Another kill for Rumble. Rumble is going in. Ultimate bind! Stunned up.
Oh my! The binding!
Heckram going in on this time. It looks like they're going to be picking up another kill. Kendrick coming through. Looks like Kendrick's going to pick up a kill for himself. An ultimate from Kendrick, keeping him alive. Heckram's going to live, and it looks like we're going to get some more damage. And Ezreal getting another kill. It is now 111, ladies and gentlemen. 21 minutes in, and there's a 3,000 gold lead.
What is this Bard? He is doing so much work for his team. 100% of all of these amazing bindings and all of these amazing Bard. That was actually the first Bard ultimate we've seen, but to much of success. Holy cow. And then very well played by that Kindred to use the Kindred ultimate to keep Heckram alive from the tower.
This Bard is a freaking magician.
Oh
Let me
my
tell
God.
you this. On Royals, this is really not the team you want to be facing right now with this comp. They are picking Unroyals apart.
Yeah, this Rumble as well with these TPs. Nar did as much as he could to keep that Rumble back with the ultimate stun, but as soon as he was out of it, Rumble placed a beautiful equalizer that kept pretty much Draven and Sejuani out of the fight.
And Annie just tried to use that the Tibbers as a defensive bit that we're going to be throwing down that Israel ultimate to clear some CS. This is a smash, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we're back to the mid lane ARAM.
Still, without being 1-11, Unroyals is only 5,000 gold down. And Sejuani gets a
Ooh,
two-man
the ultimate.
whip in
that ultimate.
X-Smithy!
X-Smithy!
Oh,
Very
man.
good dodge by TBD in that equation right there, though.
Yeah, very well done. That was a little bit of a stretch from that Sejuani ultimate. But Rumble is back. He has his mad guys, and he has his needlessly large rod with his spell pen boots. Heckram goes in onto the Leona, gets a little bit of damage. He's burning with that red buff, but it is a tanky Leona there with a Face of the Mountain Ninja tab.
Going in, ultimate!
Holy crap, the North Flash over
Rumble equalizer, huge!
Bard picking up another kill, and it looks like Annie's gonna get Heckram, but it looks like Kindred gets Draven, and they're still putting some more damage on it. Ezreal getting picked up by Annie. Annie's putting the damage down and all, but Kindred is still alive going in with Rumble. Oh, and we get to see another good Bard ultimate getting there, just stunning her up, and they're gonna get shut down. Kindred getting another kill. It looks like Leona's the last one standing here for Unroyals.
That was a tit-for-tat fight right there. One kill led to another until Team Digital Black got the upper hand and ended up getting a quadra kill. Oh my goodness.
And as we see in the chat, Digital Design's just looking over his two teams, looking at the scores they've had today. Very happy, looking straight on like Daylord did when Fnatic was getting their 18-0 in the LCS.
Oh my goodness.
He couldn't be happier.
Couldn't be happier. And the Wolf, our wall sheep, just dropped 3,000 gold at the shop. It's going to be coming back even stronger than ever.
Oh my goodness.
Drop the right buddy on the right stocks, as you can say. Keep the fun going.
And looking at this Rumble, he is not even that far behind the Gnar anymore, being down 70 CS. He is still only behind about 800 gold now. Those 3 kills and 6 assists amounting a lot for this Rumble to come back with his Rylai's.
This is going to be a crazy fight, as I'm sure somebody's going to get deleted off this map.
Man. Oh my Kindred!
Get on Leona! Oh my god!
What damage?
Heckram getting turned around. Kindred
ultimate
coming out though. It looks like Heckram.
Gnar ultimate! Holy cow!
Another ultimate by Heckram. It looks like this is going to be a close one. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 people have been dropped on TBD. This is a fight for them, and it looks like Draven's going to be picking up another kill. Ezreal's just barely getting out. Rebel's still have full health, and they're going to be going for that dragon.
Holy Gnar ultimate turns that fight around, but oh my god, the equalizer coming up, gonna get the Annie! And the Draven!
Kill, and Nar's the last one up.
What? Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Ezreal's gonna be playing with fate here.
That fight was pretty much won. They overstayed. They didn't expect the Rumble equalizer to come out of the nowhere. Holy cow. Come out of the nowhere. I forgot a word, okay?
Did work for his team in that one. With a gnarly ultimate to put so many people into the wall.
Holy cow. What a
What an
turnaround.
amazing turn.
This is a very action-packed game here, ladies and gentlemen. May not be the closest, but certainly going to be a good game to remember.
This is going to be the game of highlights where you don't know who's going to get the upper hand here, because both teams having amazing plays and then another amazing outplays. So, holy cow, well done by both of these teams so far. Great showing.
Okay, so let's look at this. There's a 70 CS difference between Rumble and Gnar, but gold is about equal with 200 gold difference. Of course, 5 kills does severely help Rumble, but see, that's the thing. Rumble is going to be that support. Get in there, get the kills, and throw down those good ultimates and get some stuff down. So far, Gnar has done a great job on that, but hasn't seen the same results with his team.
Yeah, Gnar has had some pretty amazing team fight turning ultimates, but his team has just not been able to follow up with it.
Gnar's is some
Gnar's
trouble.
gonna get caught out. 4-man this turret.
He's gonna try to make
ultimate going in, and it looks like this one's gonna be going to Heckram. Everybody surviving, getting another turret. Turrets are going into the advantage of TBD.
Very clean tower dive.
Down. It was a well-executed tower dive and take.
And it looks like 4 of them are going to be going for Dragon, but who knows? They're trading a Dragon.
Oh my
God! Whoa! Oh, that troll! That troll! Entering that Leona. But that Baron's being picked up.
Wow!
That was so good. So it looks like Baron's going to be picked up, all 5 of them. Blue is going to get caught, but I think it's going to be so close right now.
Unroyals, you don't want to be there.
It looks like
here comes the perfect train.
Tell me I'm daddy because he is destroying this game, ladies and gentlemen. 6-0, perfect record.
Holy cow, this Rumble, this Bard. Oh my god, Ezreal goes deep onto the Annie, does a lot of damage. That's a Baron up, Team Digital Black, taking a tower without any minions. You got a Baron buff, who needs minions?
Who needs
But it looks like Gnar can actually get into this. Gnar still has his ultimate up, I believe, so it's going to be very hard to do that.
Seems Bard is still
able to push him back.
Yeah.
Royals is going to be in a tough spot. They're going to need to find more fights like that Dragon fight to really equalize this gold. Being 10,000 gold down now at 28 minutes is not an easy feat to accomplish.
Whew, what an electric game we have had tonight thus far.
It's going to be hard picking, and obviously in this game, I think, this game's going to be hard too. Who's the team MVP? Is it going to be Kindred or is it going to be Rumble? Rumble would be that comeback kid because he's starting to he actually has a cold lead by 200 between his laning opponent. This is starting to get really crazy right now.
I don't know, man. I know Kindred's been doing some massive plays, but I would say it's between Rumble and Bard. The amazing bindings is Bard has been able to pop out, and then the Rumble with a big turnaround double kill after a lost fight. I mean, holy cow, this team is just full of superstars. Oh my damage!
One thing to actually look at right now, Bard has 8,756 gold in this game. He has more gold than everybody on the other team except Gnar.
Holy cow.
The support is actually destroying it. I think there is no team MVP. I think the team is the MVP right now in Team Digital Black.
Oh my goodness. What wonderful team play coming out. Looking to swap to the bot lane to try and push the tower. Or they're going to go for a cheeky death brush there with the Heckram.
When everyone's the MVP, no one's the MVP. As Digital Black is proving that point here, as they're breaking down Unroyals. Unroyals just trying to turtle and trying to hang on.
Oof. Oh no! And he popped the ultimate. Big Gnar ultimate though!
And that ultimate by Israel's gonna pick up
Heckram in the back!
It looks like Gnar's gonna get some damage, and it looks like Heckram's gonna be able to get the kill on Annie!
Oh
and now
my
there's some more damage. Israel getting a double kill, and it looks like, we're gonna be losing Heckram by Leona! More damage is going down. We almost got an ace here. Only losing one man in the Heckram.
Gnar is not willing to give up this ace to this team.
Hearts still has his ultimate there. Did not decide to ult that turret to save the Heckram. Could have potentially picked up the ace there, but I'm not sure it's going to matter as 4 men push down this inhibitor and potentially even the Nexus.
There is now 8 seconds on the Draven, and the Baron buff has run out. If anything, they look to swap straight to the mid lane here and push that tower in as the rest of Unroyals are coming back up from their gray screens.
Yeah, this is a crazy game, but this is so one-sided. There's like, oh my lord. But it's a good one-sided. We are feeling the excitement. This is very, very, very controlled game here by Team Digital Esports Black.
Oh, very controlled indeed. I mean, these team fights, oh my goodness, the Ezreal, holy cow. Sejuani's going to try to prevent that from going any further, but Looks like we're going to push out the mid lane and try to kind of pick up the scraps that Team Digital Black left for them to have.
Team Digital Black definitely coming into this tournament with 2 strong showings to make a great, showing for their organization. A strong game here, looking to try to finish this one out as we start to pass 30 minutes.
Yeah, I guess if you want to call it an organization, Team Digital is having a great day here today with both of their teams in this tournament being able to advance. Unless there's going to, right as we say that, as Leo always says, the caster curse, they're going to come back and get a pentakill.
Yeah, right. Just wait for it. It's going to happen. The caster curse is so real.
Well, the lovely thing about this league is anything's possible.
Very possible. And we see as Team Digital Esports all come back, they all bought their items, they're all coming straight back to the mid lane. No other objectives, no other dragon, no baron to be there for any kind of control. And as such, we're going to have the ARAM as this game was meant to be played.
Yeah, right, and Drake will be up in 58 seconds.
It's really tense here.
Minions are going to be pushing in bot lanes. Johnny's going to have to go bottom. But here comes Digital Black. They're looking to try to push in. Maybe looking out of this jungle. Yes,
they were able to secure themselves out.
Finally out of the jungle. They were dancing around in there a little bit. But here comes.
You can say there was a rumble.
Ooh, Sejuani ultimate.
There's gonna be a fight, and Nara's gonna be ulting everybody out.
Oh!
That was a bad call. Ezreal throwing down the ultimate. There's an ultimate by Kindred. All the blue team is down with health, and it looks like we're gonna see a kill going.
Whoa!
Leona's down. It looks like Nara's gonna go down. Tell me I'm Daddy with the kill on him. Double kill. Blind, tell me I'm Daddy. And Ezreal's gonna pick up a kill as well. Double kill going over to Necrum, and we will see an ace, and the game going over to Team Digital Black.
Dragon. That was a beautiful ace.
Ace out of Digital Black right there. Didn't lose a single member. Gonna be able to clean up the game for it. A great game. 32 minutes in. Well played by Digital Black.
30,000 gold lead, and as well as about almost 20-something kill lead as well.
Holy cow, what a game by both teams. But in the end, Team Digital Black take out Unroyals after a 32-minute and 44-second game. Well played by both teams. So